Hey Scorpio, welcome to my channel. As you can tell by the title, this is going to be a relationship spread for you guys. Make sure that you are subscribed to my channel, like the video, and let me know what other kind of readings that you guys want in the comment section below. Alright, let's get on in. This is how you guys can strengthen your relationship. Reading this for romance, but you know, sometimes the cards will throw out a relationship that is strictly platonic. Maybe it's a freaking family member, you never know, but let's see. Okay, Spirit, what is the current situation for Scorpio and their partner? Scorpio and their relationship. What is the current situation? Oh, I'm not going to take that. What is the current situation with Scorpio and their partner? What is the current situation? Okay. 7 of Cups. Things are not so clear right now, Scorpio, with you and whoever you're in a relationship with. Things are a little bit muddled. Things are a little bit confusing. You don't really know what's going on, maybe. I just saw 222. Can I get how Scorpio's partner feels about them? How does Scorpio's partner feel about Scorpio? How does Scorpio's partner feel about Scorpio? How does Scorpio's partner feel? Oh. They feel the distance. They feel alone. Wow. And they could just be in their own world right now, going through, you know, their own things and possibly keeping a distance. Maybe physically, but it could also be emotionally, spiritually. You might not feel that connection from them, and that's why things might be a little bit confusing, Scorpio, because you don't really know what's going on with your partner. How does Scorpio feel about their partner? How does Scorpio feel about their partner? How does Scorpio feel about their partner? Wow. You guys love this person. They lighten your day. I feel like you guys really love them. They bring out the best in you. Yeah, that's kind of sad though, because your partner feels alone and you're just over there loving them. And I think that's why it's a little bit confusing, because you don't really know what's going on. Okay. What actions does Scorpio's partner need to take to improve the relationship? What actions does Scorpio's partner need to take to improve the situation? So we got the Hanged Man. I'm going to pull one more. What actions does Scorpio's partner need to take in order to improve the situation? And the 9 of Swords. Okay, Scorpio, I'm going to keep pulling and then I'm going to explain. I feel really bad for your partner for some reason. What is the outcome if Scorpio takes the actions? Oh. Okay, I'm going to pull one more. You got the 6 of Swords. What is the outcome if you take these steps? What is the outcome of the situation if Scorpio follows these steps? I'm going to pull one more, Scorpio. What is the outcome if Scorpio takes these steps? What is the outcome? What is the outcome if Scorpio takes these steps? Okay, Scorpio. So the King of Wands wanted to come out a couple times. So some of you guys may be dealing with an Aries, Sagittarius, or a Leo. Now, Scorpio. Let's start from the beginning. So the current situation within this relationship. 7 of Cups. So it could be that both you and your partner are confused as hell as to what the hell is going on in this relationship. Could be a lot of illusions, possible deception, and maybe lies. but I feel like somebody isn't being completely honest, or they're not looking at the situation as what it actually is, like they're under a spell. Scorpio, oh gosh, how your partner feels about you, you got the Hermit. So your partner does feel distance from you, or maybe they're giving you distance. They could just be feeling alone at the moment. They don't really feel that connection with you, and they're just going through a lot by themselves. And it could be that, like I said, that's why you're a little bit confused, because it could be that they're not opening up to you about what's really going on within themselves, or they can't communicate what's going on, and that's leaving you like, you're overthinking a little bit. You don't really know what the hell's going on. How you feel about your partner, I think that you really do love this person. They bring out the best in you. You got the Sun card here, so lots of positive energy. They bring out this thing of you that you don't even understand. Like, how can this person bring this out of me, is what I'm getting here. But right now, they're feeling a little bit distant, but I feel like you have that love. You're trying to be open here. You're trying to offer them some warmth and be supportive, but they're not having it. I feel like they're just emotionally shut off right now. So what actions does your partner need to take to improve the situation? You got the Hanged Man. So your partner, I feel like they just need to take some time for themselves. I feel like they need to be passive. They need some time to think about things. And I feel like they just need some alone time. And that's probably why they've taken some distance from you. But they haven't communicated why. And I think before pulling any cards, I think that you guys need to communicate a little bit better, because the outcome is looking a little bit crazy right now if you don't communicate. And then you got the Nine of Swords. So I think, Scorpio, your partner is really stressing here. And they need to voice this stress to you, because, misunderstandings can happen when nobody's on the right page and everyone's on a different page and everyone's just confused about what's going on. And it might be that you need to open up to your partner, but I think your partner needs to take some time to themselves to really figure things out, find some peace and balance within their life, and just figure their situation out. And I feel like they're going through a spiritual journey as well. They're getting enlightened about something, which could also be why they're keeping their distance. But you may not even know that they're going through some shit, and they're going through something very heavy, Scorpio. They have a lot of fears here, a lot of shit on their mind, and they're not talking to you about it. And before we get to the outcome, if you guys follow these steps and continue to be in fear and to be pulled back and not communicate, that fear is going to drive you guys away and drive you guys apart. So yeah, definitely, before I get to the outcome, Scorpio, you need to communicate with your partner and have them sit down with you and talk about what is going on. Figure out why they're being distant. Figure out why they have all this anxiety and this fear and this grief that they're holding on mentally. This is mental anguish right now. It goes from the Eight of Swords to the Nine of Swords. That fear and entrapment that they're feeling in the Eight of Swords has now turned into the Nine of Swords, where it's just heavy on their mind. They're not sleeping right, and, they're pulling back from you. There's some distance here, and you guys just need to communicate. So let's get into the outcome. So if you guys continue to be on this path of not speaking, there's no connection here, being by yourself, being tied up, not physically, but, just pulling back and not engaging and being in a healthy relationship, you guys won't last. Someone's going to leave. Someone's going to get tired of the back and forth, the Five of Swords energy where, arguing and fighting, and someone's going to end up walking away and leaving to get away from that. This just looks heavy. Queen of Cups and the Knight of Swords. So the outcome. Obviously, the love is still going to be there. I feel like there is hope for the connection with the Queen of Cups here. But I just see more arguments, not a lot of emotion in anything, and it could get a little bit messy. I think you guys need to consider each other's feelings here when you guys are communicating with each other. Try not to have that back and forth. The Knight of Swords is also a card about communication. So once again, the arguing, the bickering, and the fighting, what you guys are trying to escape from, it's going to continue on if you do not open up and have conversations and figure out why your partner feels like this. Someone needs to clear the air here, and I think it's your partner. You're being very open, but your partner is going through something right now. They're pulling back emotionally, and they're not telling you what's going on. And if you continue to be distant and not communicate with each other, nothing's going to get better. Nothing is going to get better. The communication is not going to be great. There's going to be still arguing, you know, like I said, the back and forth, and someone's actually going to leave and move away. That could literally be physically moving away, moving across the sea, something like that. And with the Queen of Cups, yeah, I feel like even though there'll be that disconnection if you continue on, there'll still be that connectivity intuitively. But you do have the King of Swords here at the bottom of the deck, so make sure you guys are communicating with your partner and figure out what's going on, because Scorpio, I feel like you think something's happening, your partner, they're going through something, but they don't know how to communicate, and they might think also something else. Like, there's a lot of assuming here. And what happens when you assume? Misunderstandings. And what will happen if you guys continue to misunderstand each other and assume shit? You're not going to stay together. You're not going to be together. Can I please get some cards for Scorpio and their partner? How can Scorpio strengthen their relationship? How can Scorpio strengthen this relationship? How can Scorpio strengthen this relationship? How can Scorpio strengthen this relationship? Wow. So we got the Seven of Pentacles in the traditional tarot, choose wisely, and the Eight of Cups in the traditional tarot, emotional withdrawal. So Scorpio, both you and your partner need to have some downtime, have some one-on-one time, really have a period of reflection and figure out what you guys want to do. Figure out where you want to go. Choose wisely. Make sure that the choices that you make reflect who you actually are and what you want, and they're not just in the moment. So if you want to leave, Scorpio, you need to make sure that it's actually what you want, and choose wisely, because once you leave, it might be hard to come back. You know, you guys might have a couple words and not be able to come back from that. So just in the future, in the near future, I feel like make sure that the choices that you make is actually what you want, and you're not just choosing it in the moment. Because that Knight of Swords, he's very impulsive. He doesn't think about things. He just acts and then thinks later. So make sure that you're not doing that and you're actually contemplating and thinking things through. And emotional withdrawal. Some of you guys need to sit back, and when you're in this contemplative state here and making decisions and thinking things before you do it, make sure that you may need to take some time by yourself as well. So when your partner is away or, you know, in their hermit mode, do the same thing. Withdraw yourself as well. I think that's the message here. Withdraw yourself as well and figure out what it is that you want from this relationship and this connection. Oh, this is interesting. Yeah, I think you guys need to sit down by yourselves, sit somewhere, think about everything, and make sure that what you choose reflects what you actually want, and you're not you know, going off assumptions. Make sure the decisions that you make when you're by yourself, when you're thinking about how you want to proceed, it's not from a place of impulsivity, if that's a word. You know, if you want to leave, make sure that it's not after you just had an argument and, you know, your emotions are flying and crazy. Make sure that it's when you're calm and when you're able to look at things from a different point of view and it's not from an emotional point of view. You know, make sure you're being logical about things. With the Queen of Cups here as well, it could be your emotions could get the best of you in the near future, especially with all this air energy. So make sure that when you're contemplating and thinking about how you want to proceed with the connection, that you're not acting off of emotion. Withdraw yourself, sit by yourself, and really think about what you want to do. Because I think you love this person. It's just things are a little bit confusing right now. You don't really know what's happening with your partner because they're not talking to you. You can tell they're stressed out, but they're not communicating why. And maybe you don't understand. Maybe you don't understand why they have this fear and this stress and this anxiety. But make sure that you are taking yourself out of the situation, especially if it's a fight. Take yourself out, sit back, and think. Think before you proceed, okay, Scorpio? So I just want to thank you guys for coming and viewing this relationship reading. I hope everything goes well, Scorpio. If you like this video, please make sure that you give it a thumbs up and you subscribe to me. Make sure that you guys are watching your zodiac signs so that I know which signs to do in the future. Right now I'm going off of whoever has the highest views. So Scorpio, Capricorn, and Virgo, you guys are getting 4 readings instead of 1 or 2 just because you guys are viewing the hell out of my videos, which I really do appreciate. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.